Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today again we are here for learning science, right? So what we learn in science? We learn in science about food, about animals, about house, about clothes. And we also learn about different body parts, right? So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubasira Miss from Mahdi School, and our today's topic is activity. In which lesson we are continue? We are continue our lesson number 9. Lesson number 9, housing and clothing. So this lesson is about house and clothes. We learn about house and we learn about different types of clothes. We learn that how house and clothes keep us safe from different type of atmosphere. So let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line. Less thinking, more creating. It means you must have to do work, not only think. So less think and more creating. It means you have to create your destiny, right? So for that you have to create the world, not think only. What you think, apply in your work. So that's why less thinking and more creating. So let's start our today's lecture. So this lesson is about house, right? So as I told you that in first standard you learn about importance of house, in second standard you learn about different types of house. So which lesson we are doing here? Lesson number 9. And what is the name of this lesson? Housing and clothing. So in this lesson we learn about house, everything about house, that why we need house, how house protect us from different things. So this lesson is about housing and clothing. And our second topic is clothing. It means we learn about clothes, that clothes we wear. We learn that different type of atmosphere effect on our body also, right? So that's why we all need house to live in and we all need clothes to wear, right? So let's quickly revise what we learn in this lesson. We learn in this lesson about house, that house keep us safe from wind, rain, cold and hot sun. And house also protect us from wild animals. Not only wild animals but also protect us from animals like dog and cat which can bite us. We learn about house, that we going inside house to protect ourselves, right? Then we learn that we need house to live in. When we learn about clothes, we learn that we wear different type of clothes in different day. Like in hot days we wear cotton clothes, and we also learn that we get cotton clothes from cotton, and this cotton we get from cotton plant. We see the picture of cotton plant. From flower of cotton plant we get cotton threads, and with this cotton threads we make our clothes. Then we learn about woolen clothes, that woolen clothes we made from wool. We get wool from sheep, and sheep hair give us wool. From this we make thread of wool with different color, and then we make woolen clothes which we wear in cold days. So cotton clothes keep our body cool, when woolen clothes keep our body warm. So that's why we wear woolen clothes in hot days. Yes or no? No. We wear cotton clothes in hot days and we wear woolen clothes in cold days. Then we learn about raincoat and umbrella, the things which we use in rainy days. So they protect us from rain and water. These all things we learn in this lesson, right? Then we learn about different room of the house. So in previous lecture we learn about activity about rooms of the house, right? So first we quickly revise rooms of the house, then we revise our activity which we learn in previous lecture, and then we start our today's activity. So let's see what we learn in previous lecture. First we see the picture of different rooms of the house. So first picture we see is living room, in which we are putting many things like decorating things, flower vase and candles and sofa and many other things. So this is the room where we are sitting. When some guests are coming to our house, they are sitting in living room, right? So this is the room where we are sitting whole day. Mostly in this room we have TV and many other things. So we called it drawing room also and hall also. Then we see the picture of kitchen, in which we cook food. You can see here cooking something, right? So this is the room where we cook food. You can see different type of things like oven, like freeze and many other things. Stove you can see here, water you can see here. So these all are the things which you can see in your kitchen. Different type of people using different type of thing in kitchen. Some people using gas stove, some people using electric stove, when some people are using stove which we made from wood, right? So we called it wood stove. So these all things you can see in your kitchen. Then bathroom, which we use to clean ourselves. So here you can see that bottles of different type of liquid which we use for hair, which we use for our body. Then you can see here soap which we use to clean our body. So this is the thing which we use in our washroom. We called it washroom also, we called it toilet also, and we called it bathroom also. This is the room in the house. Then we learn about study room, the room in which we study. And one thing we learn about study room, that the room in which we are study must be clean and with pin drop silent. So that's why when you are going in library for reading in your school, you understand there one rule. Which rule it is? It is keep silent. It means if you want to study good, then you need to keep yourself silent. So it is study room in which we are doing study. Here you can see books, you can see computer, you can see different type of things. Our father using this room as office also. So that's why we called it study room. Then we learn about bedroom, a room in which we are sleeping, we are taking rest. So here you can see the picture of bedroom. There is dressing table, there is cupboard, and there is bed and many other things. You can see here night lamp also. So these all things you can see in your bedroom. So you must have to remember what you see in this picture, because our next activity is about the things which we see in our rooms, right? So here you can see the picture of bedroom. Then next room we see is dining room. It is not compulsory that every house has dining room, but mostly where we are eating food we called it dining room. It is not compulsory that we all are eating food on dining table. Mostly in our house we all are sitting on the floor and eat food. So the place where we are eating food we called it dining room, right? Then next we learn the activity which we do in previous lecture, which is this. First we see the picture of different type of rooms. So first we see the picture of room. So we have three options here: bedroom, living room and kitchen. So now you quickly answer me that which room it is, because we did this activity in previous lecture. So which room it is? There is sofa, there is decorative items, right? So which room it is? When some guest coming to our house, we are sitting in this room. So which room it is? Is that a kitchen? You can see here stove or fridge. No. Is that a bedroom? Yes or no? No. So which room it is? It is living room, right? So room in which we are sitting is living room. So I write here answer, living room, in which we are putting many things for decoration also. So this is the living room which we learn. Now let's see our next picture. Things you see in kitchen. So what we have to do? We have to tick mark it and we have to underline it. So we have 5 options or 6 options here. Stove, oven, bed, mirror, glass and fridge. So what you see in this kitchen? You can see here stove. Yes, something is cooking on stove. So we tick mark stove and underline it. Then oven. So you can see here thing which look like TV. It is oven in which we can bake cake, pizza and pastries. Then bed. You can see here bed for sleeping. Yes or no? No. Right? So then next glass. You can see here glass of water and fridge. Yes, we put things in fridge for keep them fresh. So here you can see the picture of kitchen in which you can see stove, oven, glass and fridge. Then next picture, which room it is? Kitchen, study room and bathroom. So now you tell me that which room it is? Kitchen. You can see here stove, yes or no? No. Study room, you can see here books, yes or no? No. So which room it is? It is bathroom. So we tick mark the bathroom. Then next, which room it is? You can see here different type of things which we can use when we are study or doing homework, right? So you can see ABCD calendars also, right? So which room it is? Is that a kitchen or is that a bathroom? No. So which room it is? It is study room. So we tick mark the study room and underline it. These all things we learn in previous lecture, right? Then next is things you see in bedroom. Now you tell me that what you see in this picture. This is picture of bedroom, right? So what you see? You can see here mirror, you can see here bed, you can see here pillow, you can see here night lamp also. So let's see which words we have. Stove, bed, mirror, night lamp and pillow and fridge. Now you tell me that which things you can see here. You can see here stove for cooking. Yes or no? No. You can see here bed for sleeping. Sky color bed. Yes or no? Yes. So what we do? We tick mark the bed and we underline it. Then next, mirror for getting ready. Yes. So we tick mark it and we underline it. So next, night lamp. You can see here night lamp. Yes or no? Yes. Lamp which we use in night. Then pillow. Yes. So these all are things which you can see in your bedroom, which we learned in previous lecture. Then which room it is? You can see here table and chair which we are using when we are eating. So which room it is? It is study room or it is bathroom or it is dining room. When we are using it? When we are taking food in morning or in afternoon or in night. So which room it is? It is dining room. So what we do? We tick mark the dining room and we underline it. Then next, which room it is? Quickly answer. Dining room, study room or bedroom? We already done this activity in previous lecture. Yes, it is bedroom because we can see here bed and we are sleeping here, taking rest, right? So that's why it is bedroom. So let's start our today's activity. Our today's activity is where you see. It means in this activity you have one picture of one thing. Now you tell me that where you see this object, right? So we already see the picture of different types of room. Which rooms we see? We see bedroom, we see kitchen, bathroom, study room, living room, right? So these all rooms you can see. Now there is one picture of object. Now what is the activity? We have to tick mark the room in which you can see this thing, right? So let's start and revise this lesson. What you see? Which picture it is? Yes, it is clock. It is wall clock, right? So what is use of clock? We can see time, right? So now where you see this wall clock? Remember, it is wall clock, right? So let's see here the name of rooms. So what we have to do? We have to tick mark the room in which you can see this wall clock, right? So let's see bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room and garden. Now bedroom is the place where we are sleeping. Kitchen is the place where we are cooking food. Bathroom which we use to clean our body. Living room in which we are sitting and many guests when coming to our house they are sitting there. In garden it is the place which is around our house, not inside our house. Now wall clock. So you see wall clock in your bedroom. Why we need clock? We need clock to see timing. So mostly when we are wake up in morning, first thing we do is see the time, right? So nowadays people are see time in mobile. Yes or no? Yes, but still in every bedroom there is one wall clock. Yes or no? Yes. So we see wall clock in bedroom. Yes. So what we do? We would tick mark the bedroom and we underline it. Then kitchen. Yes or no? No. Mostly in our kitchen there is no clock. So we don't underline it. Yes, if in your kitchen you can see wall clock, so it is you can underline it. But mostly in kitchen there is no wall clock. There is many things like oven and freeze and stove. Then bathroom. No. Living room. Yes. There is a wall clock in living room because mostly we pass time in living room, right? So that's why we need clock in living room. So I tick mark the living room and I underline it. So now you can understand with this activity that some things, some object we only put in some rooms, right? So that's why we do this activity that you can easily identify different types of things we are using. So here two rooms we can see this object, bedroom and living room. In garden there is no wall clock, right? So it is open room of the house, right? So because of atmosphere we cannot put any clock there. Now let's see our next object. What is this? It is lamp. But you can see that when we on this lamp, you can see light. So which lamp it is? It is night lamp. Why we called it night lamp? Because in night we need light but not more light. That's why we need very less lamp, right? So that's why we are using night lamp in night. Now let's see the rooms of the house: kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom and garden. Now kitchen. We need night lamp in kitchen. Whenever we are going in kitchen, if it is night or if it is day, we need big light in kitchen, right? So we cannot see night lamp in kitchen. Then living room. I don't think there is table night lamp in living room. This type of night lamp we are not using in living room, right? We use small lamp in holder in living room but not night lamp in living room. So we are not see night lamp in living room. Then bathroom. We don't need night lamp in bathroom because we all are scared, right, when we are going in bathroom at night. So we are using big light in bathroom. Then bedroom. Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because in bedroom we are using this night lamp, right? So the place where we are using night lamp is bedroom. Again in garden we don't need night lamp. Now let's see our next object. Now it is again lamp but it is different from night lamp. It is table lamp, right? So you can see here books, right? So in night when you are studying, right now you are in 1st standard, but when you are going in 10th standard, 12th standard, you need to study more. At that time you are not using big light in your bedroom. Why? Because if you need to study, you just need small amount of light, right? So that's why we are using this table lamp, right? So let's see the pictures and then we see the rooms of the house: bedroom, living room, bathroom, garden and study room. Now this lamp is we are using for study, which we use when we are study. It give light only on our books, right? So that's why it is using in study room. So in bedroom we are using this? No. Why? Because we are using night lamp in bedroom. Then living room? No. Bathroom, we don't need this type of lamp in bathroom. Garden? No. So this is a study lamp. That's why we are using this in study room. So here you can see books also. When you read books, you on this study lamp, and because of that you can read very clearly. So that's why it is study lamp which we are using in study room. Then let's see our next object. What is this? It is stove, right? So when we are cooking food, we are using this stove, right? So let's see, we have rooms, bedroom, living room, kitchen, garden and study room. Now I need to tell you that where we are using this, in which room? Yes or no? Yes. So it is kitchen in which we are cooking food. So we are using this in kitchen. So what we do? We tick mark it and we underline it. Now let's see our next room of the house. What is this? Bed. And who is sleeping here? Teddy bear. Now teddy bear needs to sleep. Is teddy bear is living thing? No. Right? So it is just for picture. We have some dolls and some teddy bears, soft toys which we are using to play. Right? So that's why we need this to sleep. Now let's see the rooms: bedroom, living room, kitchen, garden and study room. Now you tell me that where we put bed, in which room? In kitchen? In garden? No. So where we put bed? We put bed in our bedroom, and bedroom is for sleeping.